y'all. Y'all see what I got today? Another canned biscuit video. But y'all are going to be a part of this one today. So stay tuned and we're going to play a little game as we make a recipe using canned biscuits. Welcome to our channel. We're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Come on in and grab a chair and sit a spell with us. If you like readable versions of all of our content, be sure to check out both of our blogs. The links to our blogs will always be in the description box below our videos. Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. We're going to play a little game. Do y'all remember the old game time show in the morning times, or maybe the night time, called Name That Tune? We're going to play a game called Name That Dish. Because y'all, I honestly do not know what I'm going to call this recipe, what I'm going to call this dish. I just saw this little thing. I saw it back in October around Halloween time, fallish time. Here we are into spring. And I never did get to do it, and I'm like, this is just, it's time to do this. It's just time to do it. But I didn't know what to call it. And there's two different ways that you can do this dish if you want to. I'll explain that as we go, but it's going to be, I'm going to need y'all's help. Name that dish, okay? So I'm going to show you the ingredients, and y'all watch me prep and prepare and all that, but through this whole video, y'all watch how I make it, the ingredients I use, and then be thinking about a cool name for this recipe, because I honestly don't know what I'm going to call it. Back in the fall time, I saw that y'all know pigs in a blanket. But do y'all know how many little bitty pigs in a blanket it would take to fill us up, especially my big little guy? And it would take a lot. And I'm like, we need to do something with hot dogs. But back during the fall time, I was scrolling through Pinterest and I'm like, that looks pretty cool. But then I saw something else and it just, I just put two things together and this is what we're going to come up with. I'm just going to put a little spin on something. But if you don't want to go through all this trouble that I'm fixing to go through, I'll give you another idea and you can turn this into one of those bubble up casseroles. Now, just remember, when you are coming up with an idea for a name for this dish, just know we're only going to mess up one dish, casserole dish. It's already sprayed with some nonstick cooking spray. I've got my oven preheating to the temperature that's on the back of the can. I've just started using the temperature that's on the can, y'all. It makes it easier to remember what temperature did I use. Just always use the one on the back of the can. Now, just watch your minutes. Everything bakes differently and cooks differently. So, where was I, squirrel? Anyway, it's going to be one dish and it's going to be in a casserole form because this is the second half of our day, and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like, you know what? We got to get outside for round 2. We're trying to catch up on projects that's been needing to be done in the spring, but we were on a work trip, and we're like, oh my gosh, we got overwhelmed on things that's just got to be done and play catch up. Then we got to get ready to start planting the garden. So we're like, we got work to do. Let's go. We're burning daylight. So he's like, I'm going to go on outside. We had our nap. We worked outside this morning, got all hot and sweaty and tired, come in, ate lunch right quick, took our showers, took a much deserved nappy, and then got up. This is round 2. I've had my second cup of coffee for the day, and he's like, I'm going to go on out, start some projects. How about you go ahead and get supper done right quick, and when we come back inside, hot and sweaty again, shower number 2, we're going to be so tired, I'm not going to feel like getting in here and cooking after round 2 of working outside. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. When we come back in from round 2 of working and our day, We will sit down and enjoy this. We may have to heat it up, but that's fine. Y'all, ladies, that's part of homemaking. You got to learn some time management skills. Fill in slots where you can to get things done, especially when you're overwhelmed like we are. Okay, so let's get started. I got my oven preheating, got my pan sprayed. Let me show you the ingredients. Of course, these babies, y'all, you don't have to use the Pillsbury, just these, okay? You can use the just the jumbo biscuits if you want to. I got the flaky layers, y'all. I always buy those because I'm like, there's no need in buying 2 different cans of biscuits for different recipes, because some of them I will say the flaky layers because we pull them apart and make 2 out of 1 biscuit. You don't have to on this one if you don't want to, because I'm not going to be pulling these apart. But I've just made it so my life so much simpler and just bought 1 can of biscuits from now on. Okay, now let me show you what else. We're not going to call this pigs on a blanket because that's just too common, and we don't need that in our lives, because it would just take people will get the wrong impression. Oh, those were supposed to be little bitty bit. I'll be getting the comments, okay? You're not supposed to use those in pigs in a blanket. Okay, whatever. We're going to go jumbo franks, okay? Y'all, if you want to use Italian sausage, those big red franks, andouille sausage, I don't care. Summer sausage, I don't care. Use what you want to use. I just grabbed these, y'all, because they were on sale, and I'm like, let's do this. Okay, next. Chili. Y'all are beginning to form an idea here. All right. Let me get my work surface ready, and we're going to get into this, and y'all just pay attention. Y'all like my t-shirt? I'm short. I made that. Her farm. Everybody in the family got one at Christmas time. It's time to have a family photo with all of our hats. Dear hubby had the hats made. Everybody a hat, even the grandkids. And everybody got a t-shirt, even the grandkids. I think it's time to have a family photo with everybody's hats and shirts. What do y'all think? Let me know if you want to see that. We'll just getting everybody together is going to be the problem of making that happen. Okay, because these adult kids, y'all, when they get married and move off, they have their own lives. All right, let's see. Let me get my work surface, y'all. I'm overwhelmed. I'm like busy. Let me get my work surface ready, and then we're gonna start making this. Y'all be thinking. You got some ideas of the ingredients, so be thinking. Okay, 1 dish. It's gonna be casserole form. Keep that in mind. Okay, I also forgot cheese. You're going to need some cheese. If this is not enough, oh, trust me, honey, I got more. And I forgot I got a big can, and a little one. I just wanted to make sure I had enough chili, y'all. You can do chili with beans or without beans, whatever suits your fancy. This is what you're going to do. I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to need rolling space. This is not going to take long, y'all. Not at all. Y'all are kind of getting the picture. Let's just roll with the flow. We're going to put this, we're going to roll, make a snake. I kind of want it a little longer than the dog. Whoop, little longer than the dog. We're going to wrap these, y'all. Let's get these wrapped, and then if y'all don't want to go through all this trouble, I'm just extra, y'all. Sometimes I like to be fancy with my food. Sometimes I just want to hurry up and throw it on the table and eat, and let's go. But I kind of want to just do something a little different this time. It's on the form of pigs in a blanket. We're just using a different dog and a different method and adding a little extra, but I can't call it pigs in a blanket because these are not the little pigs, the little piggies, okay? This little piggy went to market. Okay, now make sure it's long because we're going to wrap it around. Now, I can leave it like this, but I don't want it to puff up and get short and not cover the whole dog, so I'm just going to flatten it out just a tad. I'm using one of the granddaughter's rolling pins, y'all. This will keep it from getting so puffy, and you don't just like bite into a big old thing of biscuit and not get a bite of dog. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to flatten it out just a little bit. We are going to wrap this up like a mummy. And this is the reason why I saw this at fall time, y'all. Pinterest, there's a picture of this woman who did these little lunches for her grandchildren to take to school. And she did the hot dogs like this, and she wrapped them, y'all, mummified them for Halloween. And, oh, y'all, one biscuit is perfect. Look at that. Look at that. We wrapped that mummy up. And she got those little eyes, the little googly eyes or the little stick-on eyes, but don't do that until after they have come out of the oven, okay? Do not, you'll have melty little googly eyes and they'll be all pitiful. That's all you do. Oh, let me do this. I forgot this step. To this, you need to go ahead and add some chili on the bottom. I'm just to get this all over my pretty shirt. I will change clothes and put on garden clothes, y'all, before I go outside. Put some chili on the bottom of your pan because these are going to get nestled down into this, all snug as a bug in a rug. All snug as a pig in a blanket, y'all. This is like the mud right here, I guess. Hogs in mud. There's an idea. All right. Let's see. Hogs in mud? I don't know. That might not be too appealing. Who's going to eat mud? All right. So put you a little bit of chili. That's why I bought that one little can right there. Because I want to make sure there's enough to slather on top. Pour over the piggies. Right there. I'm going to do them until I get this whole casserole dish filled, okay? So wrap your dogs up with the biscuit. Lay them in here. Get them all layered. And y'all be thinking while I finish these up, okay? They are all wrapped. It's nice and snug as a rug and a bug in this casserole dish. I did kind of put two over here to fill up the casserole dish for one, but for number two, I am kind of assuming that these are going to puff up a little bit, and I want to make sure I get chili in between, so I did kind of spread them out just a little bit and put two over there just in case they get bigger. So the next step is to start covering the dogs or the pigs, I don't care what we're going to call it, and we are going to start putting chili on top and make sure we get in the cracks. We're kind of smothering it just a tad. Now I am going to spread this out, y'all. Oh, little piggy, you didn't get none. I'm going to spread this out just a little bit because we got one more step, y'all. All right, get you some on there, you some on there. I want to get it down in between the biscuits too. Y'all see what we're doing here? It's kind of like a little casserole kind of thing, but pigs in a blanket or hogs in a sleeping bag. I don't know. Piggies in the mud. See, I'm giving y'all some ideas. I am totally going to let y'all name this recipe. I'm not going to use that. I got just about a quarter of a can left. I'll eat that one day for lunch with some crackers or something. Now the good part, we're going to slather that cheese on top, y'all. I love cheese. Y'all don't have to use as much as me, but y'all do y'all, and I'm going to slather this baby up. And if that's not, I think this is going to be enough, y'all. Okay, this is going to be enough cheese. So y'all see what we're doing, the ingredients, how I put it together. All right. Now we are going, my oven is preheated. I heard it ding a while ago. We are going to bake this halfway through, covered with aluminum foil. For number one, I don't want my cheese to burn. So we're going to bake this covered, I'm going to say for about 20 minutes. Halfway through the baking process, we will remove the foil and finish baking until the biscuits and everything are done and golden brown. So let's take this to the oven. Don't drop it. Known to drop some things from there to there and just had to start all over. Now, let's talk about if you don't want to go through all that trouble or wrapping those dogs up like that. Let me tell you something you can do. You can turn that into one of those bubble up casseroles. You can chunk up your biscuits in cubes like we've done in a bunch of the bubble up casseroles. Just get you a bowl, cube up your biscuits, put them in a bowl, take your chili and put in there, stir it up, whatever dog weenie, sausage or whatever that you're going to use in this dish, chop them up, slice them up, throw them in there, mix everything together, spray your casserole dish with Pam, whatever, no offense to Pam, but just get it all ready, then mix all that stuff up, then pour into your casserole dish like a bubble up casserole, whole lot quicker, whatever. Y'all, both ways is just as simple because I found a quicker way to actually wrap those up. You get it in the snake, mash it down just a little bit, take that hot dog and then just roll it down your cutting board and there you go. I quit using my rolling pin. And then after you get all those mixed up into your casserole dish, then spread your cheese on top. You can still do a bubble up casserole, but that's not what we're doing today because I'm extra. So we are going to let these bake halfway through, remove the foil, finish baking till they're all bubbly, and then when I take it out, I'm going to let you see. But y'all, while that's baking, y'all be thinking, I need your help. I need y'all to name this dish. Name that dish. I want y'all, when we're done and you see what it looks like, and you've been thinking so hard because I see the wheels turning. Yeah, you right there. I just saw your wheel turning. I see you. I see you, girlfriend. I just saw your wheels turning. Well, y'all, I got guys who watch these videos for my husband's videos. So I see y'all. The wheels are turning. So y'all be thinking, because when this video is over and y'all see what it looks like, I want y'all to type in the comments below the recipe, the name. I will give the video a little while to get some views, and then I will pick the best name. And then I will say I'll say the name of the recipe, okay? So y'all stay tuned for that. I will give it a couple of weeks to get enough views, and then we will see. I want y'all to type it in the comments below, and then I will pick the favorite one, okay, of what it really kind of looks like. And then, y'all, I may have so many ideas, it may be hard to choose. We may never know the name of this dish. We will see. All right, so let's let these bake, okay? All right, y'all, excuse the change of clothes. While that was baking, I went ahead and changed my clothes to put on garden clothes because I'm fixing to hit the door. I just pulled this out of the oven. Do y'all want to see what it looks like? There we go. Golden brown, ooey gooey, and bubbly. Y'all, I'm going to let this sit here and just hang out. I will cover it up with the aluminum foil again. And when we come in from working, we are going to tear into this and eat supper. And I will take a picture of it when it's plated up and let y'all see what it looks like. Y'all don't forget to put in the comments below what you think this recipe should be. Name that dish, okay? I will see y'all in the next one. Wait for the pictures at the end when we get ready to tear into it, when we come in from round 2 of outside work. I will see y'all in the next video.